Hey guys, I'm Lindsay here from Grand Cayman Yoga, and I'm just going to do a quick little mini workshop here on Chaturanga Dandasanas. And for beginners, when you hear that word, sometimes that can be very intimidating, but it is kind of the basic flow that's done in a lot of the vinyasa flows, which is the high plank to low plank, the up dog to down dog. And I tend to see a lot of my students doing it really bad for their shoulders. So I really just wanted to take a moment here to focus on the detail and modification so that you can build your upper body strength quicker and at the same time get the good flow and continue in the practice with everyone else. All right. I always say in my classes too, a big thing is don't let the ego lead you through the practice. And what happens is a lot of people come into the high planks and this is what ends up happening. They come down, right? That for myself even just was hard on my back. All right. So what we need to do is we need to find that plank-like position and hold it with integrity. And when we lower down, keep it, not sagging at all. We want to maintain that plank-like position. So I'll tell you first, or show you first the Chaturanga Dandasana. So this is the high plank to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. And even myself, I do not do the full Chaturangas every single time in my practices. Depending how I feel that day, I make the modifications. And my modification is to take my knees. I don't have the strongest shoulders and I have blown them out many times. Carrying kids has really taken a toll on them as well. So I'm always trying to be a little bit more nurturing to them when I can. So what I tend to do is I come into a plank-like position instead and then drop my knees, lower down. I'm building still that upper body strength. I'm not dumping my shoulders, right? That's what happens. We want to keep that upper body strength. It's almost like your elbows are squeezing your ribs. It's almost like you're resting on your elbows, right? Find that from there. Upward dog. And you can even lift your knees from that point. And I love to curl my toes and curl the toes to come into your downward dog. Sorry, I was kind of off my mat there. All right. So again, if I take a plank, what I see a lot of the times is this: bum up, shoulders down. That's hard on the shoulders. If you keep doing that for long term, you're going to take a toll on your shoulders. So you want to take the high plank, all right? Find that plank, find the push from the crown of the head to the heels. Squeeze and hold that plank. Now, if that's too much, I would say, if you can't do 10 push-ups without taking your knees, then don't do Chaturanga Dandasanas. Just take the modification version, okay? Or the full Chaturanga. So from here, high plank, take the knees if you need to, but otherwise you want to keep the shoulders nice and wide, lower down. We don't go all the way too, right? We're only coming to the height of your elbow. Bring it down from there, up. I'm even getting tired doing all those. Upward dog to the downward dog, or high plank, take my knees, lower to the elbows. I feel so much more confident there. Into my upward dog, good, and downward dog. Another common thing I see, and notice this is where you just start becoming aware of what you're doing in your body. You get more aware of it as you practice more. But if this is happening, coming from a high plank, taking it to a low plank, right? And then you come up, and your shoulders are either like this, or you really roll them back when you come up. Your shoulders really shouldn't move much, right? So you should find your low plank, shoulders stay almost the exact same when you roll up into your upward dog, all right? And then same as you come back into your downward dog. All right, guys. I don't know if I can do any more chaturangas, so I hope that helped you out just a little bit. But the main thing is you want to focus on keeping the shoulders nice and broad, intact into the back. Use the back, not the front. This is a very caving in area. We want to open this up, so we need to strengthen into the back. Use the knees, all right? Tuck those elbows in wide, not out. Sorry, tuck the elbows in tight, and you don't want to keep them out. You want to tuck them in, almost like the body is resting on them. Good. And then from there, you roll up in your upward dog, maintaining that nice open collarbone. Keep the open collarbone throughout your entire practice, and you'll start noticing the strength in your back. But at the same time, hold that navel in with a nice strong core. Thanks, guys. Remember, make sure, subscribe to me at Grand Cayman Yoga.